Hello everyone, welcome back to Math by Sabo. My name is Sabo and I'm here to teach you a little math. This video is one of the series of linear functions and graphs. In last sessions, we learned what is a linear function and what is the gradient or slope of a linear function. Here we have some problems to solve. In the first one, we have 3 points and we want to find the gradient of a certain line. For the first part, it is said here that find the gradient of line AB. What does it mean? It means that the points A and B are formed a line here. It doesn't matter which of them is here and which of them is here. It doesn't matter. You will get the same answer for both of them. Okay, the coordinates of A is 3 and 1, and for B, it's 2 and -4. What was the equation of the gradient or slope? I'm gonna show it with M. It was delta y over delta x, or yb minus ya over xb minus xa. Be careful, if you subtract ya from yb, let me write it here, ya minus yb, you should write xa first. Okay, you can switch these terms around, but if you switch the terms on the numerator, you have to switch the terms on the denominator as well. So I'm going to write the m of AB as the equation here. Okay, what is YB? This one is YB, this one is YA. So I'm going to write -4 minus 1. You can use parentheses to avoid misunderstanding about the sign of each number. And on the denominator, we have xb minus xa, which is 2 minus 3. So on the numerator, we have -5. On the denominator, we have -1. So the gradient of AB will be 5. Okay, let's do the second part. The line is BC, so B here, C here, B is 2 and -4, C is 7 and -5. Again, as the equation above, we write MBC is YC minus YB, XC minus XB. Based on the coordinates of the points, YC is -5 minus -4. And on the denominator, we have 7 minus 2. Negative to negative is positive. So -5 plus 4 is -1. 7 minus 2 is 5. This is the gradient or slope of line BC. Okay, in this problem, it said sketch the graphs of the following lines and state their gradients. If you remember from last session, we talked about vertical lines and horizontal lines. Vertical lines were the lines that their equation only has x, and horizontal lines were lines that their equation only has y in it. If in a linear equation we have x and y, it means they are not vertical or horizontal lines. Here, in all of these 6 parts, the lines are only horizontal or vertical because we don't have both x and y in any of them. So let's draw, for example, A and D, for example, and then you can draw and sketch the other graphs as practice for yourself. Part A, we have x equals 3. Okay, I'm gonna draw a coordinated system and x equal to 3. So our line will be here. The equation is x equal to 3. For part D, first I'm gonna draw a coordinated system. Then y is equal to 0. Where is y 0? Here. So the line will be horizontal because when we have y in it and we don't have x, the line should be horizontal. So it is on our x-axis. It is located on our x-axis. This is y equal to 0. If, for example, in part E, we have an equation that only has x, but it is different from what we used to. So we have to transform this equation to change it into what we are familiar with. I'm going to transfer positive 4 to the other side of the equation. So the equation of this line will become x is equal to negative 4. Then this is what we used to. So we can draw it easily. I'm going to write another example here. For when we have a line that has both x and y in it, for example, y is equal to 2x plus 1. And I'm going to draw this line. When we have a line that is not vertical or horizontal, we have to do these steps. First, we have to assign an amount into x or y. This amount can be anything you want. For example, I'm going to give it 0 and, I don't know, negative 1. Then we have to find the amount of y for this amount of x. So if x is 0, y will be 2 times 0 plus 1, which is 1. If x is negative 1, y will be 2 times negative 1 plus 1. I'm gonna substitute x in this equation with these amounts. Okay, this one will be 2 times negative 1 will be negative 2 plus 1 will be negative 1. So we have 2 points here, 0 and 1, negative 1 and negative 1. Then I'm going to draw a coordinated system here. And find the places of these 2 points. I'm going to name it A and B. A is at 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Here is A. B is at negative 1 and negative 1, which is here. Now we can draw a line that passes through A and B. This is our line. And the equation of this line is 2x plus 1. That's it. Now we know how to find the gradient of a line, how to sketch the graph of linear functions. Keep up watching our videos until the end of linear functions, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can visit my website as well. Thank you.